Hey there, wrestling fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. I am your host, Eric Snook, conspicuous by his absence, Alistair Diamond. I don't know where he is, and I don't care. Moving on, we have big breaking news this week concerning the Society of Sin. We know about their problems with the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon and Rock and Roll Chris Turner. They have a big match coming up on January 23rd in Fernandina Beach. But this past weekend, at a live event, there was an altercation between Jamie McKinnon and the Society of Sin. Not sure of the details of exactly what happened. All we know is that the outcome of it was Peckovus suffered some kind of shoulder injury. We haven't heard the prognosis from the doctors yet, so we don't really know what his status is for Stampede on January 23rd. We do know, however, that the match is still on. Society of Sin, whatever that is consisted of, will be facing the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon and Rock and Roll Chris Turner in a no-holds-bar, falls count anywhere. Whatever you want to do, it goes. So that's going to be the match. We'll see who's in it come Stampede. And don't forget, January 23rd, the big Battle Royal. That is a 20-man over-the-top rope, winner takes all. When I say all, I mean $10,000 plus the CCW Heavyweight Championship, which is going to be huge. We've never had that happen at a Stampede, especially at the 25th anniversary, which is huge. Now, I'm going to get right into it this week. We have an interview with Society of Sin. Maybe we'll get some answers, maybe not. Those guys always seem to just be mysterious. Not really sure what they have in mind, but let's just go ahead and take you away to that now.
So like that saying goes, eye for an eye, arm for an arm. Jamie McKinnon, you took me out the same way we took you out. But guess what? The war is not over until both of you are laid down, dead, full of blood. It's not over. Dante, you may speak.
Jamie McKinnon, Rock and Roll Chris Turner. It seems that you do not understand the pain that you will be suffering. You see, we broke your arm, Jamie. That was fun. We burned your face, Chris. It was beautiful. And now, at Stampede, we're gonna bury your corpse in Fernandina, Florida. Speak.
And that's Gary.
Welcome back, fans. We couldn't really get any answers out of that. We couldn't tell if Peckovus was hurt in that interview. It was very dark. We saw the fire, but there's not really a whole lot of detail into that. So, yet again, still we don't have any answers. We're going to go ahead and get into this week's match of the week. It's going to have Hayden Price, a former CCW heavyweight champion. He's taking on a returning Less Fortunate, who was in CCW years ago. We never thought we were going to see him again. And then he comes back, and he has a match with the Hayden Price, who we've seen kind of vent his frustrations as of late over the last, 6 months to 12 months. Really ever since losing that heavyweight championship. Controversial at the end, you'll see that. And Less Fortunate, we know he didn't handle himself well. We don't get to see that part on camera, but that was in the past, water under the bridge. We're moving past it. He looks like he's going to have a bright future here in CCW, but let's go ahead and just take you away to that match now.
CCW wrestling fans, we're back for another edition of Superstars of the Ring. I'm Jason Payne, and I'm here with the Director of Operations, Eric Snook. Eric, what do we got in store this week?
Well, we got a big match here between Less Fortunate and a former CCW heavyweight champion, Hayden Price. Now Price, right here, we see this attitude change that we've been kind of noticing all year long. Actually, the last couple of times we've seen Price face off. He's lost matches and then just creamed his opponents afterwards. Just a huge attitude change from what was once a fan favorite.
Wow. I think he may be a little bit upset after no longer being the CCW heavyweight champion.
Well, he's telling Less Fortunate here to get serious. And as much as he's had an attitude change lately, I actually kind of agree with him here. you have to get serious against in the ring against an opponent like Price.
What do we know about Less Fortunate, Eric?
Well, we know he's a young guy. You can see he's got a lot of agility, a lot of charisma. And maybe he'll have something there for former CCW heavyweight champion Hayden Price.
Well, fans, we certainly thank you for joining us each and every week here as we drop new episodes. As I was saying, we drop new episodes every week here on CCWrestling.biz. And of course, keep up to date with all the latest happenings, and we just continue to bring you quality wrestling.
Huge shoulder block. Less Fortunate on the ground. We'll see if he'll get serious now.
Nice leapfrog. Into the hip toss by Less Fortunate. Beautiful arm drag. Nice drop kick.
Price out on the floor, regaining his composure here.
Price may be bitten off a little bit more than he can chew here with Less Fortunate.
Maybe it's time for him to get serious.
High risk maneuver here. Is he going to the top? Or maybe he's just taunting him.
Yeah. Price is well aware of that. I think that was just a message being sent there.
Well, fans, as we were saying, Continental Championship Wrestling has grown throughout the years, and we're only getting bigger and better every week here.
We got a double countout working here.
I can't see this match ending in a double countout.
Well, Less Fortunate, veteran move there, breaking the count, and Price is back in the ring. Just stomping him there.
Veteran move by Flash and Cash.
Just smacking him in the face. That's just utter disrespect.
To the midsection.
He's gonna break him in half. The ref needs to get involved.
Less Fortunate, trying to regroup here.
Right now, he's living up to his name.
You're absolutely right about that one. Oh, now he's just toying with him. Less Fortunate kicking him back. Nice exchange here.
I think we got a battle brewing.
Less Fortunate showing that he did come to the dance prepared.
He's got a martial arts background. We see that with those huge kicks there and that big drop kick.
Shot right to the chest, brings him down. To the ropes, elbow drop.
He may have lost a tooth on that one. I can't tell though from here.
That would be Less Fortunate, wouldn't it?
We got a 2 count there. He's still fighting for it. Huge European uppercut. I don't think Less Fortunate knows where he's at right now.
What do you do in this situation, Eric? I mean, you're getting pounded by a veteran such as Flash and Cash.
I don't know. That's why I sit behind this desk and in an office and not in that ring.
That tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Yeah, I enjoy my spot in the board of directors in an office. That will never happen in there.
I know you've been upsetting a few people lately. You just may want to watch out.
Letting the shoulder up again. Less Fortunate staying in it.
Knees to the stomach of Less Fortunate.
He may have some broken ribs. He's having a hard time getting up.
got him in the corner here. Knee to the midsection.
Just keeps working over the abdominal area of Less Fortunate.
And a duck from Less Fortunate. Eric, I think he went for the tornado DDT, and he just got slung onto the ropes.
Well, now we got to worry about internal bleeding, serious injury to Less Fortunate.
I think the arena shook after that one.
Referee checking him on the outside, making sure he can still continue. And now we're going to start a 10 count.
I think this one's over, Eric.
What is Flash and Cash doing? It probably would have been a 20 count, but he goes out and breaks the count. Oh.
Right in front of the fans.
That's a wooden barrier over there, guys.
Just enough to break the count, Eric. Rolls right back out to the outside the ring. He's got to bring him back in the ring, Eric.
Well, from my position on the board of directors as the director of operations, I'm no longer concerned about the match. I got to be concerned about the well-being, the welfare of Less Fortunate.
And I think it's over, Eric. Oh. And Flash and Cash. I didn't catch that. Did he pick him up, or did Less Fortunate kick out of that?
It's really hard to say. I can't imagine anybody just kicking out after all of that, but we've seen some fight from Less Fortunate. Just cranking up the intensity. We got a 1 count from the ref. 2. This could be it here. Nope.
He's showing a little bit of heart.
That arm never went down. We got him up on a knee. He's throwing some elbows.
To the ropes.
Oh, another drop kick. I can't believe it. He's back up on his feet again. And another drop kick.
Well, right now, Hayden Price is the one that's Less Fortunate. Outside.
And I guess he figured Price liked the outside of the ring so much, he may as well dump him out there.
Less Fortunate just signaled for something. What are we about to see here?
You see the wheels are turning.
High risk maneuver coming up.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I can't believe what I just saw, Eric. I think both men are out.
The fans are solid behind this match, but both of these guys are on the ground. This match might be over.
I don't know who got the worst of that, Eric. Hayden Price on the receiving end, but
honestly, I think it was the floor in this arena.
3 count.
Fortunate up, Price on his knees.
I can't believe these guys are still going at it, Eric.
We're up to a 5 count now. Rolls him back into the ring. Fortunate still needs to get in the ring. That count's still going.
And this is why we tune in every week on CC.
He's got an arm over him. We got a pin.
And Price escapes that one just barely.
Wasn't much of a pin. It was more of an arm draped over the other.
Well, if anybody comes out on top in this one, it'll be safe to say, is there really a winner?
What we're witnessing here is a battle. Price may have been having an attitude change lately, but
Spine buster, spine buster.
There's no doubt he's a warrior, and he just proved it with that gigantic spine buster in the middle of the ring.
What's Hayden got? The ref's not seeing it. What's he got? He's putting something in his tights.
What, is he getting his stuff ready to go? Is he just going to walk out of the match?
What? And the ref didn't see anything.
He's got sunglasses on. Looks like we had a suplex coming here.
Turned into a DDT by Less Fortunate.
Huge DDT.
Talk about a desperation move.
All he's got to do is roll over, and we'll have a pin.
I think he's too close to the ropes, Eric. Maybe not.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just a 2 count.
I'm still worried about what Mr. Price has in his trunks, Eric.
I don't know, maybe he just didn't want to forget it after the match.
My mouth hurts after that one.
Wait, what are we seeing here? What is happening here?
High risk maneuver.
Pushes him back. Oh.
Fortunate.
He's got something in mind here. Wait, what's Price doing? Oh!
And he nailed him with it, and the ref didn't see it. The ref didn't see it.
Less Fortunate down. Did he have something in his hand? I couldn't see from my vantage point.
He very well did, Eric.
The ref didn't see it here. The crowd apparently did. Less Fortunate felt it.
This looks like it's the end for...
Oh, that's got to be it.
What? This match was over, and Price got the win, but Hayden Price is just taking it to him. There was no need for that, Eric.
And this is that attitude problem we were talking about earlier. This time he won the match.
There was no call for this whatsoever. What is he trying to prove?
He's just a bitter, bitter man after losing that heavyweight championship.
A point in your time in your life where it's the right time to do a great thing. If you're waiting for that perfect moment, that perfect timing, it's not going to happen. You know what you have to do? You have to create the perfect time and the perfect opportunity and the perfect situation.
So that a lot of people become comfortable. They stop growing, they stop wanting anything, they become satisfied. People getting ready to go to jobs that they don't like, jobs that are making them sick. You see, when you're not pursuing your goal, you are literally committing spiritual suicide. When you have some goal out here that you're stretching for and reaching for that takes you out of your comfort zone, you'll find out some talents and abilities you have that you didn't know you have. When the messenger of misery visits you, what are you going to do? What will keep you in the game?
There are things that you think you'll never need to know, that you may only need to know one time in your life, but that could save your life because you had that knowledge.
Unless you attempt to do something beyond that which you've already mastered, you will never grow. What is it that you looked at some point in time and you decided that you couldn't do it, that you talked yourself out of it?
You're waiting on your next door neighbor to make it happen for you, it may not happen. If you're waiting on your mother or your father, they may be so ancient in their thinking that they don't understand this opportunity that you have. And if you're waiting on them, it may never get done. You don't beg average people to be phenomenal. You don't beg good people to be phenomenal. You just are phenomenal, and you will attract phenomenal.
What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? Find that reason.
If you're not where you are, if you're not where you want to be, if you don't have what you want to have, if you're not where you think you should be at this particular place, it has nothing to do with the system, but it has everything to do with the fact that you're not making the sacrifice. I want you to make that dream become a reality, because if you don't, you will be working for somebody else to make their dreams become a reality.
Everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more. And let me tell you something, that's a lonely feeling. It's a lonely feeling, particularly people that you're doing it for. Most people take their greatness, take their ideas to the graveyard with them.
Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. There are people right now who are working who don't want to work. There are people who hate their jobs, but they keep getting up to do it.
The wealthiest place on the planet is the graveyard. Because in the graveyard we will find inventions that we never ever were exposed to. Ideas, dreams that never became reality. Hopes and aspirations that were never acted upon.
Question is, what are you going to do with your time? What drives you? And greatness is a lot of small things done well. Day after day, workout after workout, obedience after obedience, day after day.
When things don't work out for you, when things happen that you could not anticipate, what are the reasons that you can think of that can keep you strong?
You will never ever be successful until you turn your pain into greatness, until you allow your pain to push you from where you are to push you to where you need to be. Stop running from your pain and embrace your pain. Your pain is going to be a part of your prize, a part of your product. I challenge you to push yourself.
See, it's easy to be on the bottom. It doesn't take any effort to be a loser. It doesn't take any motivation, any drive in order to stay down there on a low level. But it calls on everything in you. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself.
I mean that what you did last week don't count. Today is the only important day. There are 86,400 seconds in a day, and how you use those are critical. You got 86,400 today, and what you do today is going to cement who you are. Nobody's going to talk about what you did last week.
That the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself. There's an old African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm.
You have this opportunity of a lifetime. It means absolutely nothing if you don't take advantage of it in the lifetime of this opportunity.
I got a saying that when life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. If you want a thing bad enough, to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it. See, it's time now. If you want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams, yes to your unfolding future, yes to your potential, as opposed to saying no.
When you die on E. Leave no dream left behind, guys. Leave no opportunity left behind. When you leave this earth, accomplish every single thing you can accomplish. Listen to me, you're going to be here one day, but you'll never get here if you give up, if you give in, if you quit. And finally, guys, you got to want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Crazy match, controversial ending there. We saw that Hayden Price pulled a chain out of his trunks and took out Less Fortunate with that. Our vantage point, we saw exactly what was happening. That's not the Hayden Price we've known in the past. So we're still trying to get some answers. Maybe we'll get an interview with him. We're just as shocked as everybody else is to see that. Moving forward, my absent co-host, Alistair Diamond, no call, no showed me this week. Not sure where he's at. Now, we did get a video package sent in from Diamond Dave on behalf of the Diamond Exchange, which is the name. Used to be Future Evolution when it was Jonathan Wells and Daniel Anderson, but Wells is out. Alistair Diamond's in. They were the tag team champions briefly before losing to K9 Carnage. They're going to have a match at Stampede. They're going to have a rematch with K9 Carnage to try to regain that tag team championship. We know that Diamond Dave was very influential in getting that rematch signed. But for now, we're going to go to the interview with the newly named Diamond Exchange.
This is the Diamond Exchange, your future two-time tag champions.
What happened in Abbeville, Georgia was a mistake. K9 Carnage, you got lucky. You did not beat the Diamond Exchange. The Diamond Exchange beat ourselves. And we didn't underestimate you. I don't want to hear the trash talk of, well, if Jonathan Wells had been your tag team partner that night, you guys would have won. Not going to happen. On January 23rd, Diamond Dave has secured the Diamond Exchange, our rematch clause. And on January 23rd, we are not only going to leave Fernandina Beach as your new CCW Tag Team Champions, but there's a 20-man Battle Royal in the main event for $10,000 of chump change and that gold, that World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I think by the end of the night, Dave better book the private jet. We better hop on the plane, head to New York, head to Vegas. Hell, we can go anywhere in the world because the champs will be in CCW, the Diamond Exchange. Tag team champion, probably World Heavyweight Champion, but maybe World Heavyweight Champion, but World Heavyweight Champion. We'll see what happens. We're coming to Fernandina Beach to be the champions.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. There we heard from the Diamond Exchange. They seem pretty hell-bent on regaining those tag team championships. Diamond David's doing a lot for them. If this means that I never have to co-host one of these things with Diamond Alistair ever again, Alistair Diamond, it's not too soon. I don't miss him. It's nice not having him here. I did most of the talking anyways. I think we can all agree on that. Now, moving forward, we are just over a week away from Stampede. It's going to be at the Fernandina Beach Rec Center on January 23rd. That is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. We hope to see you there. Don't forget the matches on the card. We got the Tag Team Championship, Diamond Exchange versus K9 Carnage, who are the existing Tag Team Champions right now. We also have the big no-holds-barred fall count anywhere match between Rock and Roll Chris Turner, the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon, and Society of Sin. And then the biggest match, if you could think that we could actually get bigger than that, the biggest match, 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal for the CCW Heavyweight Championship. And oh yeah, $10,000 on top of that. Now, before we wrap it up this week, don't forget to vote for me. There's some other voting, but let's be honest. Personality of the Year, come on, you can help me out. So go to ccwrestling.biz, vote for me, and then whoever you feel like for everybody else. But Personality of the Year, I think I've earned it, right? I'm doing this by myself, like usual. And anyways, as we get on and to the road to Stampede, we're going to have one last interview coming up here to wrap up the show. Will be Rock and Roll Chris Turner to give his viewpoints on what's going on between Society of Sin, what's going on with Stampede, and who knows what else is on his mind. I know he's not a happy man right now. So thanks for watching Superstars of the Ring. I'm Eric Snook, and we'll see you next week.
January 23rd, Fernandina Beach. I'll tell you what, I've been in the arena many times, many feuds. Never before have I been put in a situation like I'm in now. Whoever would have thought me and Jamie McKinnon would be teaming? Well, I'm going to tell you what. Unusual times calls for unusual actions. Why the CCW feel it fit to put me and Jamie together, I don't know, and I really don't care. But I'm handed that situation. And who better to be in my corner to go against Society of Sin? Some crazy, unethical people like Society of Sin. You know, Jamie had an interview and he said he knows what goes on in the mind of rock and roll Chris Turner. Well, I'm going to tell you, I know what goes on in the mind of Jamie McKinnon. And that's who I want in my corner facing somebody like Society of Sin. Now, don't get me wrong, Jamie. As soon as this is over, as soon as we get rid of Society of Sin, we're going to pick up right where we left off. Career versus career, whatever it takes. We will end this feud in 2016. But on the 23rd, Society of Sin, you come out there and you pick on two legends in pro wrestling. You pick on the icons. Well, I can't find a better place to meet y'all than in Fernandina Beach. 25 years, me and Jamie both have been on every Stampede there is. So if you jump on us and you do your interview talking about you get no airtime and you want to make a name for yourselves, well, I tell you what, come on the 23rd, street fight, anywhere in the building. You step in that ring with me and McKinnon, and we'll make you famous.